Hey, what's up everyone? Romel here from Mini Arms Depot and welcome back to the channel. It's been some time since I've last uploaded a video here on YouTube and I really do apologize for that. But for those of you who have known our backstory, earlier on this year my wife was diagnosed with breast cancer and had to take a lot of the things more slowly and had to take a lot of the things off the shelves and couldn't continue very much on a lot of the things that we used to do. Thankfully now she is recovering slowly but surely, and so with that we are starting to pick things back up again slowly here in the shop, and we decided Q4 of this year we're going to come out with more new things and slowly pick it up along the way. So for this video I just wanted to show you guys what's about to come up here in Q4 for release starting here within the next week or so. And I think what I'm going to do is let's go ahead and acknowledge the biggest elephant here in the room. And from what you guys can see here, obviously we are still trying to create our version of the MH6 helicopter Little Bird there in the background, and we're actually printing the rotors and the rotor blades at the moment, and it is not fully 100% complete yet. We are planning on releasing this guy sometime late November, early December. However, with the schedule and how things are looking in the shop, there is no guarantee that it will even come out at all this year. And so having said that, we're not even really sure if it's going to come out at all, right? And the reason for that is because we are lacking the manpower, and that's really the primary reason that it may not even show up on our shelves at all. Total print for this guy is around 75 to 85 hours of print time, and that's using 3 printers altogether. So as you can imagine, this takes a lot of manpower, and there's a lot of cleaning up, post-processing to do, and we're just not entirely sure if we have the staffing to pick up the work on a lot of the stuff that goes along with this. So whenever something like that happens and we're not really sure if a product is going to come out the shelf here in the Mad Shop, we usually end up putting it up for what we like to call an auction. And the way it basically works is we look for interested parties who may be interested in purchasing. And when we find that someone, they either email us or let us know, hey, we saw your video and we're interested. How much would you like for example, this helicopter, right? And we respond back, we come to an agreed price, and then we will ask for 50% down, and we will finish the print, put it all together, and then we ship it to you, and then that's when we require the final 50%. So that's usually how our auctions work. So if you are interested in the MH6 Little Bird helicopter now, go ahead and feel free, just let us know, and we'll come to an agreed price, and we'll go from there. But it'll be a very, very limited amount. So right now, this is the first one. We got another one coming out here within the next week or so. And then as we prepare for Q4 of this year, we're probably not going to make any more until starting next year, if we even get there. Okay, so once again, the MH6 Little Bird is here, but it may just take some time, or it may not even fully make it as a regular product line from our shop, and it could just be an on request kind of thing. So again, the rotor blades and the rotors are still being printed, and then I'll make another video when that's ready, and then just kind of show it off here. And then for those of you who are interested, again, just email us, info@miniarmsdepot.com, and we'll go from there. Now, on the smaller side, for the rest of the stuff that will be coming out for this year, and this is guaranteed, I'll show you guys here in a moment, but basically you got the vest coming out, a white version, some thigh holsters, and then we also now have some interchangeable weapons that are going to be coming out. So long story short, we invested in some high-end 3D printers, and I was very, very skeptical at first because we used to 3D print our weapons back in the days, years ago, and I never really had a fully good experience with 3D printing weapons back then. But the technology itself has changed. We got better resources now. We got better printers. We got better resins that are much stronger, much more flexible, not so brittle. So we ended up investing in some very high-end 3D printers this year, and we are going to start rolling out with some interchangeable weapons. And we're going to start off with the M249 saw machine gun, and I'll show that to you guys here in just a few minutes, and we'll take a closer look. So let me break this down real quick, and let's get some close-ups of what we're going to have coming out for this year. Okay, so for the smaller side of things, the smaller accessories, first thing I wanted to show you guys is the white version, or the Arctic version of this tactical vest. Now we have this available in black and brown, and I'll put the link in the description down below. Same material, same rubber-like, very flexible and tough material as our black and brown one, and that one had picked up a lot of popularity, as a matter of fact. And I'll also put the link in the description down below for the instructional video that we created months ago, how to put these guys back on. But basically you would have to remove his shoulders and then kind of slide the vest over the head there, and get it fully formed around his body. And that will be readily available here in the next coming week, so hopefully by next Friday or Saturday, and that should be readily available. And I think it will go good for your Arctic figures, you know, so be on the lookout for that. And the other thing is we started making some thigh holsters. The holster right here is 3D printed in a very sturdy, strong resin, and then we went ahead and used our injection molded straps to make the leg straps here. And I like these kind of better because they're thicker and gives that more realistic look, as opposed to the thinner ones that we see out there with the regular G.I. Joe classifieds, right? So again, 1/12 scale, and these are not fully complete yet. They're not going to look like this. This is just our testing purpose holster here, and it will actually look more formal and actually shape a real gun. And this is the pistol that we're planning on using with it, and we're going to have one for this one and also for the Desert Eagles that we will have. So again, that will be available starting next week, and that should be on, both on our website, our web store, Etsy, and also on eBay. So be on the lookout for those. And then one of the last things that I want to show you guys for this video is the M249 saw machine gun weapon set. And again, we started creating weapons this year with detachable and swappable accessories. All right, so let me just show you guys how this works. And there are some vendors out there already who's selling these, and part of the problem is a lot of them are from offshore or from China. So unless you don't mind the wait for, you know, a week or two, that's fine. You could probably get it for a lot cheaper. So these come with detachable accessories, and they just come with a peg, and underneath they just kind of go in the hole there. And then also the scope is detachable and swappable. And there are two types of scopes that will come in the pack, and we'll kind of unbox that, kind of show you guys what comes inside. And then of course the bipod that will come along with the M249. So that's one of the weapons that's going to come out this year. We have a tactical assault rifle that will come out, and then also some pistols with some removable mags, removable sights, all that good stuff. Again, we decided to invest in a pretty high-end 3D printer, resin 3D printer, and we're looking forward to making a lot more cool things with it, and this is just one of those. So let me open the package here for the M249. So when it comes in, if you guys ordered the set and you guys get it in the mail, it'll look like this, and you just open it up. And right off the bat there, you guys will see the accessories that I was just talking about. So it'll come with the main gun, which is this guy right here. And then there's two types of, I call them magazines, I guess. But this is where the rounds are going to be in. And you have one thick one, and then you're going to have the standard size. So if you like a thicker look, just like that, that's how it looks. And then you want to compare that to the standard size. That's how it looks. Okay, so some people like the thicker magazine for a more beefier look. That's cool. And then you get two types of scopes, and I don't know if my camera will show it, but you get an extended scope and then a regular scope here. Let me put that in so you guys can see. So that's the standard scope. That's detachable, and then you get the longer scope. Looks pretty cool, actually. And then you get the bipod, of course, that will attach right at the bottom here. Now, what it will also come with, I didn't show it in the package earlier, is some blue tack. And the reason for that, because they are still 3D printed. Some of the pegs and holes may not match 100% perfect, right? So sometimes you may have to put a little bit of blue tack to have a nice snug fit underneath that or inside that hole with the peg. And the bipod, and I kind of took it from the other one earlier here, really there will be two bipods that will come in each pack, and that's because these are so freaking thin. I really don't like the design of this a whole lot, but if I increase the size anymore, then it will look a little bit off scale, and I don't want that. I want it as close as possible to scale, closer to 1/12 for the G.I. Joe Classified and Marvel Legends. So I decided to go ahead and just roll with this, but because they are a little bit thinner than usual, I'm going to provide two bipods per set. Okay, so there will be a black and green version, so black main gun, and then the accessories will be an army green, just like this guy here. And then there will also be a black and gray version, which I don't have a copy here with me. And then a brown tan version of the main gun with black accessories, which I also don't have a copy here with me. But the moment that comes out, available should be tomorrow. As a matter of fact, starting Monday tomorrow, the 21st, these guys should be readily available. And guess what? There's no waiting. So the moment you guys purchase this, it will go out the very next day. So 1-day shipping. Our weapons are back on 1-day shipping again. And for those of you, again, who have known us for some time now, we used to always do our weapons 1-day shipping. But because of our situation that happened earlier on this year, we kind of had to cut back on our workload, and we couldn't take too much on. So we are back on that again. My wife is recovering. She's doing well, and so we are ready for business. And God bless her soul. She's awesome, and she's ready to do this. So we decided, hey, it's time to put everything back on like the way they used to be. And the only things now that are not one-day shipping are your diorama pieces. So like your gun racks, the helicopter will definitely not be next day shipping, but anything that is beyond our weapons will not be one-day shipping. But for the most part, these guys either 3D printed or from our basic injection molded line of weapons, those are going to be one-day shipping, and they ship the very next day. So let me just clear that up really quick. What we do mean by next business day shipping doesn't necessarily mean that it will be at the post office the very next day, right? So a lot of people get confused with that, and I just want to set the record straight here. Basically what it means is that it will get labeled the very next day, right? That's what it means. So we package it and we label it for you next business day, but it may not actually make it to the post office until the following business day. Okay, so I just don't want to confuse anyone with that, because we get a lot of questions. Well, you said next business day, but it didn't make it to the post office until 2 days later. That's because they ordered on a Friday night, and then we're not open on Saturdays and Sundays unless it's a very busy week or something like that, and then it doesn't actually get labeled and processed until the following Monday, and then it doesn't go out to the post office until Tuesday. So I just wanted to again make that record straight and clear that out for everyone. But that is pretty much it for now, and let me just give you guys a closer look of the M249. I don't know if my camera can pick that up, but very, very detailed. We put a lot of effort into scaling these guys and putting a lot of realistic details on this, and pretty sturdy as well. It's not bendable, brittle plastic like the way it used to be years ago. And again, for those of you who have known us for some time, we started this same exact thing, same exact way of doing things about 5 or 7 years ago, and I did not like the resin because it would snap and it became very brittle, and that was really the reason why we decided to go with injection molding in the first place. But if you don't know injection molding, it is a very, very expensive process in manufacturing. And so 3D printing, making final production ready parts like this is really a game changer, and we can offer these guys for a much more affordable price. So for the M249, I think the going price, asking price, will be around $18 or so per set. And again, it will come with one machine gun, 2 magazines, and then 2 bipods, and then 2 different types of scope. Okay, and there will be some color variations available as well. So that is pretty much all I got for now. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for your continued support. I really do appreciate it. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out. info@miniarmsdepot.com, and we will do our best to get back to you as soon as possible. And if you are interested in the helicopter as we showed earlier, again, feel free to reach out. I'll put the email or contact information in the description down below as well. Go ahead and send us an email, and we can work something out, and we'll go from there. So thank you so much for being here, and then the next video I will have the helicopter fully completed with the rotors and the rotor blades, and we'll have another video for that, and hopefully I will have the tactical assault rifle for the next weapon on the list to come out for this year. So until next time, and take care. God bless. Bye-bye.